Hey everybody, this is Anthony from Into the Darkroom, and this video is going to show you a little bit about the design panel and kind of walk you through your options that you have when you're setting up how the site looks. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the Design tab, and I went ahead and split the windows here so you can see a little bit of the site and what the items that we're talking about on the left over here. So under the Settings tab is your logo, so you can upload a logo just by clicking Upload New, and that logo will appear right here. You're going to want to crop this and save it web ready and get it ready before you stick it in there. You don't want to add in something that's massive. The site logo has the opportunity to link to something, so you can click link to a page you created, and you can pick a page that you've already created, like your home page. So if anybody's going throughout the site and they click the logo, it will take them back to the home page or whatever it is that you specify. So now we have right in here the image background color. And this image background color refers to the color that's behind this image right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I can either drop in a hex code, or I can just pick a color right now and save it, and I'm going to refresh. And you'll see that that image color background will change right there. So if I want to, again, if I want to type in a hex code right here, I can, or I can use the drop down, and I'm going to change it back because I don't want our demo to look like that. So I'm going to save it, refresh it, and it'll go ahead and just change it back to a white, so it matches the body. So the image caption background is this right here. So this image caption bar is optional. You can turn it on or off on your pages when you're setting them up. But if you have it on, you can change what it looks like. So we right now have it set to this background to a dark color. We have the text right here set to a light color. So you'll see that that caption foreground color is right here. That's the light color. And then we have the opacity set to 80, so you can change the opacity of this so it's a little bit more see-through or less see-through. Then you have the album aspect ratio. So you have the width and the height, and that refers to the album box right here that the image falls in. So you can set that to be the aspect ratio of your images, or you can determine what the aspect ratio is going to be so it looks best for your viewers. You also have the album arrow colors. So these are the arrow colors. You have the album control foreground colors, and those are these right here. You also have the rollover color. So when I come in here and I actually click roll over any of them, you're going to see that it turns a little red. So those are the colors for your album icons. Now you have your thumbnail colors as well. So you have your thumbnail background color, and that's the color that's behind this little thumbnail bar. You have your thumbnail arrow color, which are these right here. And you have your thumbnail height. So you can go ahead and set this height if you want to make these thumbnails larger or smaller. Now we have some options for the contact form. So let's go ahead and go over to the contact form page. So the contact form background, so this right here, this contact form background refers to this color right here. So it's the inside fill of the contact field. So we have that set to white. We have the contact form stroke valid color. So this stroke that's around the field, that is the color that you choose. And then the contact form invalid color and stroke invalid color. So if somebody were to type in something that was incorrect, it'll quickly point it out because we have the color set to a fill of like a light pink. So this inside white will turn light pink, and the border stroke will turn red. So they'll identify right away what they have to address before they submit that form. So then you have the contact form text color, and that's all the text that you see here. So any of these colors right here. And then you have the placeholder color, which is lighter. We have that set to a lighter color, and that's like this right here where it says type your name here. So it's anything that is placeholder text. So you have other options here, which are your link colors, and we're going to go ahead and go to our homepage setup and show you what that's going to look like. So on the homepage, we have these items down here, and so we have the background color, we have the text color, and we have the rollover color. So the background color is this dark color right here, and when I roll over it, it turns light. And then we also have the text color that is light. So the dark color is the background color. We have the link text color, which is the white text. And then we have the rollover color. And then we have some other options up here. We have the, let's go to the body tab. And so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the portfolio page and show you some of these options. So the body width is from here to the end here. So it's the width of the body that sits on the background. So the body is everything that the text and the content sit on. So you can change that width if you like. You have body padding, and that determines the actual space between all the different items. So you can have it a little bit looser or a little bit tighter as far as your margins go. So you can play around with that as well. The body color is the actual white color here. So I'm going to go ahead and just change this to another color. And I'm going to change it to something a little bit darker. And I'm going to click Save. And I'm going to refresh this, and you're going to see that the body changes the color right there. So let's go ahead and change that back to a white and save it. And then you can decide if you want to make the body transparent. So if I don't want that body to show up at all and I have a background in there and I want all the content to kind of sit on that background, I can mark this as true and it'll make that body transparent. So essentially it gets rid of it. And then you also have the body shadow width and body opacity. So that's this shadow that drops around the body. And let's say I wanted to turn it off completely, and I turn it to 0 opacity, and I click Save, and I refresh this. You're going to see that that shadow goes away completely. So it's just a completely white on white site. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this back up and save it. And let's move on to the background tab. So the background tab talks about the first thing is the top color and the bottom color. So we have them both set to white. So our background back here is set to white. And if I wanted to, I can pick two colors and blend them into each other. So I can pick these two colors, click Save, refresh this, and it's going to change this into a gradient. So you'll see my yellow to kind of that burnt orange color. And then if I want to, I can upload a background right here. So I can upload an image by clicking New and add a background, and then I have some options on whether that background image fills the frame, if I tile it, and so on. So you have some options for your background graphic if you choose to add one. And then we have our fonts. So our fonts, you have a couple different options. So you can go ahead and upload. You can upload your own zip file. And that zip file can be found if you click on this download for free. It's a link to a website where you can actually download free fonts. You can buy fonts and get the zip file as well, and then you can upload those zip files here. So you can upload a zip file for the navigation, which is this right here. You can upload a zip file for the headings, which are like the headings of your pages, or any kind of titles. And then you have a zip file for your body. So you can add that zip file. Now all of them come with a font fallback. So if for some reason the font can't be displayed there, you can choose between a default serif or sans serif font that will be replaced there. You can change the sizes and you can change the color. So the navigation has a color, a highlight color, and a selected color. So the color is the color that you see. The highlight color is what happens when you roll over it like this, and then the selected color is what happens when you've actually selected an item. So right now we're on the work page, and so that's been selected. And so you can come through here and set up your options for your different fonts. And then that right there is essentially how the design panel works, and kind of gives you some specifics and tells you what different things do. You can go ahead and play around with stuff. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us through the intothedarkroom.com website by clicking on the support button, and we'd be happy to help out in any way we can. I hope that was informative and kind of get you off to the right foot on branding your site, and you can see how flexible the sites are. And I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.